Hello and welcome to Might and Magic 7, and this will be part 8. In the previous part we ended up in Asia, and we made our way to pick up a very important quest, the Cleric promotion quest. We haven't got a Cleric, but you can still do all the promotion quests, even for the classes that you haven't got. And the Cleric promotion quest unlocks an island that's important for the Druid quest and for the monk in a different way. Something that I find, I'm fairly sure I mentioned in the previous episode, that I find that a bit obnoxious, that you have to go through one promotion quest to get access to completing another promotion quest. It feels a bit too forced for my liking, but it's a relatively early game. I'm not going to complain too much about it. It's just if you didn't know about it, it could easily be something that you would find rather obnoxious to try and work out. That is the only point. Anyway, we need to head to the next location, but I'm just going to do a quick overview of what we got here, because, just to clarify, I want him to be 10 in Maze, I want him to be 10 in Shield. Once he gets to learn plate armor, he will be able to become a master in plate armor, so that will be the foundation for this character. Merchant, I want him to become an expert, but we'll need to worry too much about putting more points in it, because it's still benefiting him, but it's a minor benefit. Repairism, I will put as many points in as is practical to do, because you will start facing monsters where they will happily break your equipment every other hit, and not having the ability to repair stuff in the field can be a bit of a pain. Magic side is going to come as it comes. It's one of those things. The monk, obviously, he's going to become a Grandmaster in Unarmed and in Dodging, so those two are definitely 10 points each. Disarm Trap, I want him to be an expert, which he can become with the first promotion. To be honest, and this is, I mean, any other role-playing game, if you play a role-playing game and you don't bring a rogue, any trap areas are going to cost you dearly. So I understand the fact that, well, Disarm Trap being restricted to other classes, I understand the reason for it. It makes perfect role-playing sense. But most traps in most games won't kill your party. They will perhaps kill the guy who's stupid enough to open the chest, but it won't blow up your party. And this is where the traps in this game can feel a bit punishing. Bodybuilding is going to be one of those that will just, when we get the option to do it, we'll do something about it. The Druid is possibly the hardest one, because Alchemy is going to be 10. That's the whole point of bringing the Druid, to be honest. It's not entirely true, but it is one of the major reasons. Learning, not so. I mean, I'm probably going to keep learning at skill 1 for every character, unless I get a bunch of 3 skill points I can make use of. Earth Magic will need to be taken to master level, but she needs to be promoted before she can learn master level. Body Magic obviously is going to be put to master level as well, which is the highest that the Druid can achieve. Ideally, she would have all magic schools at master level, but I don't know how practical that's going to be to achieve even. And of course, you have the Sorcerer. Identify item is a very, very nice skill to have. Identify monster I will want, and part of me is tempted to just put all the horseshoes into getting her to as high rank as possible to identify monster. But we'll see about that. Fire, magic, and water is very important. I could technically ignore earth magic with her, because we're going to focus on the Druid, But the druid can only reach master level in spells, whereas this one can reach grand mastery level. And of course, grand mastery level of spells are all the juicy spells. So I will probably have to look into getting her some earth magic as well. Of course, I mean, the overarching problem we have right now is lack of funds. But
The store is closed.
exactly. We can go by road, but I would prefer not to, because there is a potential encounter down the road that I don't want to face right now. Okay. So we'll just wait until dawn. I'm probably going to be tired. Wait now. A lot of times. Come on. Exit west.
Wanna go for a ride?
Not quite. First, wait until dawn. They're going to be tired now. Wait an hour. Exit west.
Wanna go for a ride?
Tularean, or whatever it's called. I call it Tularean. Sue me. Don't sue me. I can't afford it.
Let's go.
Alright, we are now in Tularean Forest, but of course we got the issue right. Because Asia is opposite everyone else. The shops are open at night. And when it says 2 days, it means 2 days. Almost on the second 2 days. So we're arriving at nighttime. Yeah. We're not particularly good. What we should be doing is we should be waiting until dawn. They can take 12 hours. We can probably mess about for an hour before anything of importance opens, so... Just do a routine save here, shall we? Just, you know... Just, yeah. I haven't used that save for a while. One thing about this area, it's an elven area, by the way, in case you're wondering. It has some juicy things around, mainly reagents. There's quite a few of them. And they're quite strong reagents. So getting here early is, I'd say, quite beneficial if you're relying on potion use. Well, that was number 2, where's number 3? Must be... That wasn't it? Oh, all the way over there, how sneaky. Yeah, I talked myself away from whatever. These will get food, but let's not pick them up now. No, let's not do that. Let's just save them for a rainy day. Let's just go on picking up. There's some trainers here we could speak to, but let's for the moment just go and grab some of these things. The potions are intended to, or the potions I'm trying to end up making are not reliant on the rank of skill, because they have a fixed effect. So whether they are power 7 or power 700 does not matter. But for everything else, there's one potion type that I would like to get a handful of, which is very, very powerful. But I don't want to spoil anything for people who may not know. I'm fairly sure the Toadstool is the big one, isn't it? Yep, power 50. That is the highest, by the way, you can... the highest class item you can get, as far as I know, 50. And you see, when it comes to obtaining Grand Mastery in Alchemy, there's a hidden requirement for because a lot of the trainers, they will teach you up to Expert Master without any quickie. You got the money, you got the skill, here you go, become a master. But in the Grand Mastery skills, they start being a bit more picky. Or you need this item in your inventory, or you need to have done this thing, or you need to have this other skill at this rank in order to qualify. And you are not told that before you go to the Grand Master. Right now. So you may think, oh, I got the skill rank 10, I got the money available, I can just go and say, hi, I'm the become a Grandmaster, and then the Grandmaster is going to tell you to do something that you didn't expect, and then you come back 2 months later and say, I've finally done what you wanted me to, and then he's moved on. He's retired. He's gone on a holiday somewhere. Oh wait, no, not happening, but you know what I mean. Sorry about that, I just had to adjust my sitting position. I was sitting at quite a bad angle. So, what have we got? Who are you? Identify item Grandmaster. Well, not quite yet. No. We have a toadstool. Perception Master. We are not going to achieve that rank. Where am I going? I'm going this way, apparently. So. Come on. Why am I going that? Oh, no, I don't think I want to go over there right here in this moment. Or do I? Maybe I do. Secret passages, oldest tree, fallen trees. They are trees that have fallen. Anything special about that? Must be. Anything up here? Do we get any red dots? We just no? See, this is a batch of toadstools. This is quite a special trove. This game is called Might and Magic. I mean, the game series is called Might and Magic, but most people have played it will likely claim that it should be called Magic and Might. It is entirely possible to play the games with whatever class combination you can come up with. You can try deliberately to cripple yourself, and you can probably get away with doing a very good job at it, but any combination of classes should in principle work. But some of them will definitely work significantly better than others, and when it comes to having access to a lot of magic, that is definitely making things easier long term. We got here, that's the Hunter's Lurch, that's the weapon, that's because we still have some items we need to identify, of course.
I don't know.
You're not very clever, are you? I'm sure you can't identify that because I'm fairly sure that
I don't know.
was expert level. What about that one?
Let's leave it behind.
Can't afford to leave anything behind, it's money.
Well, I can't do everything.
I know, you are, by definition, useless. Anything else you can't identify. Maybe this?
Let's leave it behind.
Nope, not happening. Anything else? No. So we got a few armors we can sell.
Come in. How may I help you?
Learn skills, leather, 460. These two should definitely learn leather. He should actually also learn leather, but that's because at Grandmaster level of dodging, he can do wear leather and still get benefit from both. We can actually obscene armor class. But we don't want to spend that money yet because we still got masteries we need to learn. Display inventory. Sell that one for 53. Bleh. What do you want to 89? You know what, let's get it done. So, anything spiffy. So, 161, still profit. Have assistance 4. Let's hold on to that, I think, I'd say. Are we done? Almost done.
It's been a pleasure, my friend.
What have you got? This looks significantly more spiffy, so let's
Come in.
look
How
sample.
may I help you?
You can buy this shield off me. Thank you. That's how you can help me. Standard. special. Looks nice. None of these can learn chainmail, by the way. I'm just saying, so we're not going to bother with that.
It's been a pleasure, my friend.
I try to avoid buying
Fine
stuff because
elvish
it's
weapons.
effectively a waste of money. But loot can be very random. Loot is very random. There's very few pieces of loot that's predetermined. So, yeah. 89, heavy crossbow. 42 plus 3. It's the more plus the shoot plus 3 because it makes it easier to hit stuff. Let's hold on to that answer. Anything else? No. No. Learn skills. Spear. No. I standard. 360. No. By special. 1,000. Okay, it's enchanted. That's why. 552. Expensive.
Thank you for your patronage.
You are most welcome. Training thing. So, an in thing. It may
Welcome,
be.
travelers. Our meals are second to none.
Indeed, perception. All characters should get perception. I mentioned that in an earlier episode, but I will happily mention it again. Let's talk about master. It's been out of my league. Just slightly. Shield trail. Low expert. I don't think we have anyone that can become expert. So, or maybe an expert, yeah, but spear master. Like having the information, we won't use it because we. When it comes to spear, I'm very sure that's the archer. Chain expert. Missing people. Or people are gone missing. Ooh, what a surprise. People always go missing. Is that it here? How bad, sir? Just want to triple check. Yes, that appears to be where we. Try again. That appears to be covered fully. Or uncovered fully, whatever you decide to call it. Let's go this way, just to make sure we get everything sorted. There's a few things we need. First magic master. Cool. First skill, you already got. Remember. Oh, just want to double check. I would rather, again, check one time too many than not enough. Cool. Spirit magic master. This we will not achieve with any character because we haven't got anyone available that can learn that rank. Because only the cleric is reserved for that kind of stuff. So, we haven't got one. In case you're wondering, we haven't actually got a cleric. The fiddlebone, that sounds funky. Some trap expert, right? You have to be promoted to initiate to learn this skill level. Indeed. What a shame, man. One Arcadet. Greetings, you are the new lords of Harmondale, if I'm not mistaken. Do you have a moment to assist me? I hear you folks are the new lords of Harmondale, eh? Perhaps you could do me a large favor and help yourselves in the process. To the north in Auli lies the hole under the hill, the domain of the Fairy King. He owes me a debt from a previous service of mine, and I would like to collect it. Unfortunately, the fairies in the hall and the tricks they play fight me to death. If you would deliver this letter to the Fairy King and return what he gives you to me, I'd be very grateful. You'll also have the chance to meet the Fairy King for yourselves. Oh, I'm very impressed by that. No, I don't want to private trading stuff, if you think. What's carrot? I did check here, didn't I? Did I? Alchemy expert. Tired of the simple potion mixtures, want to make something new and potent. Want to create compound potions. This knowledge of expert alchemy can be yours if you demonstrate a skill of level 4 and pay 500 gold. Bought. Whatever you're selling, I did buy it. I just bought it. Good thing I double checked here, wasn't it? So I walked past that. Okay, yeah, well. You see, this is the annoying part about this little town here, is that that bridge is incredibly narrow. And walking across it can be a pain in the butt. And that's elemental goals. We will likely need to show up there, but let's just, before we do anything else, let's get around a bit. Make it quick. You look like time wasters to me. There's nothing worse. You know, when I was a boy, my elders didn't tolerate no one lollygagging around. No slackers neither. Ebenezer squints and leans closer to you. You're not one of them, are you? Slackers? Because I don't talk to slackers. Think you can improve? I have a test for you. A hunter needs to understand the woods, and a hunter needs to be as skilled with magic as with a blade. The best teachers for that are the fairies. There's a fairy mound in northern Audi. Figure out how to get in, and the fairies will grant magic to the genuine rangers among you, meaning that they will be promoted to hunter status. The rest of you will be honorary hunters. Very convenient. We just got a quest to go and speak to the Fairy King, and now we have a promotion quest. A promotion quest I actually dislike quite significantly, and there's a very good reason why I dislike it. Have you reached that? Nope, not yet. We need the magic masteries. I mean, it's in Tularean, so it's no biggie. We can later on get back relatively easily, so... I forgot to, you have a moment of your time. During the wars between the temples of the sun and moon, 3 statuettes were stolen from the shrines in the Bracada Desert, Talia, and Audi. I represent a group of druids that want these shrines back to their original form. It is critical for their worship. To this end, I'm offering a substantial reward for anyone that will find the statuettes and place them on the shrines. This is going to be a quest where it will take quite a while to get there. Get it done, I mean. Because we need to get the statuettes and then place them. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the places we have to place them is
How are you doing?
a bit spooky. Learn skills. No, we don't need to learn skills. Sorry about that. My voice goes a bit croaky. Display inventory. Oh, you got space. Cool. Cool. By standard, we will definitely want to buy the vials. Pushing bottles of winter gold. How much to transfer these? 26. We'll manage. Special. I would like to buy some of these, but no. No. Oh. If there's a potion shop, there should be a magic shop, shouldn't there? Merchant expert. 2,000 gold. Nope. Not this moment. Nope. No. We don't want to blow the 2,000 gold. That's the town hall. That is Weatherson, so remember that. Remember that, kids. When we come back, we need to do that. Okay, let's head further down. We've already checked this area out, haven't we? I just want to double check. So right. Yeah. Okay, we got a few more things we need to do, and you need to recast that. Got a promotion quest, but there's another one to be had. It's somewhere. But before we do anything else, let's go up here. Blue dots on the map. We should probably save. Not that there's anything particularly spooky here, but it's just oops. It is an older game, and I have had it crash a few times, not anything out of the ordinary. But when I've had it crash, it's one of these game situations where the game screen remains up, which means, of course, when you're trying to alt tab out in order to shut the game window down, you can't see because the full screen is blocking the view. You have to navigate the task manager without being able to see it, because as soon as you let go of alt tab when switching between the different apps, then it goes back to the full screen view, which is not particularly useful. Oh, it made sense, that message, by the way. It took me nearly 20 minutes to get. I mean, I could always hit the reset button, but I have had a corrupted hard drive from doing that. So I'm not overly keen on using the reset button on my computer if I can avoid it. But no, it took me about 20 minutes to shut the window down. It's rather annoying. We got what we needed here, so let's go back. Come on. Be careful about doing that. Come on. Oh, come on. Don't be such a numbskull. Come on. Let us cast a spell, you know, just a consideration. I don't want to. You are who? Who's one? Spoken to you. Don't want to speak to you again. I didn't feel particularly inclined to take falling damage. So fall like a feather. These buildings are ones of interest. Precious stone. Fire magic expert. How much do you charge for that? 1,000 gold. Expert fire magic. You can learn all of the expert spells from fire. High level spells may prove more potent and of greater assistance to your party. Yeah, I do want that ability. That option, I should say, because we've been running around with this fireball book for quite a while.
This should be useful.
I know that water and air are the important ones when it comes to utility spells, but a magic expert. The damage that fire gives can be quite useful. You know what? She's going to be 2 points short. I was about to say 4 points short. You have a horseshoe. Because now we're here and we can afford it, we may as well just... This is basically what you want to keep the horseshoes for, these moments. What a magic expert. Cobran Rain Shield. In Nyan. Yeah, which is currently Nyan impossible to get to. I'm not kidding you. It is incredibly challenging to get to Nyan. I mean, yeah, I mean, you just need to go through the dungeon floor with some of the toughest monsters in the mid part of the game. So, I mean, it's probably nothing to worry too much about. There's one building I need to find. Did I ignore that, walk past it or something? That's not that. That is something different. Okay, just before we end this part, because I'll have to end this part shortly. Looking for a building. You are not a building. Well, you are technically a building, but not one I need. You have one more promotion quest to get, one which is of some importance, you might argue. Just a touch. Just a teensy little bit. Very sure I checked these buildings here, didn't I? This one. Was it behind the... It could be. Nope. Green. Aha. That's the important we're having, isn't it? We're blessed to live in this climate and have such mild gods to appease. Have you offered recently? Punishment as a druid is simple. You must visit the 3 ancient temples from nature erected centuries ago and pray at their centers. They are in Tatalia, Evermore Island, and Auli, and look like circles of stone with an altar of water in their centers. Where exactly I will not say, but exploring the land about them is part of the process. When you have visited all 3 circles, return to me to detail your experience. Whatever. This is the Druid promotion quest, and Evermore Isle. Evermore Isle is the location you unlock by completing the Cleric promotion quest. Yeah, this is what I found out. It's nothing overly too much to ask the player to do, I suppose, but it is a bit. Why do I have to do this? Anyway, we are running a bit on time, I think. So, when we come back, we were told to go to Auli and meet a Fairy King. So, we will indeed do just exactly that whenever the option is available. So, as for now, thanks for watching, take care, and catch you next time. Bye bye.